God is in the shadows, keeping watch over his own. That was the catchphrase that was used in the sermon series by Kyle Idleman years ago that he preached through a study on the book of Esther. Many of you know that the book of Esther is the only book in the Bible that never mentions God, not even once. And yet it's clear that as the story unfolds, God is very present. It's just that he's in the shadows, off to the side, and yet we see that he is also very active. He's keeping watch over his own people. You know, none of us really knows how active God is in our lives. He is constantly behind the scenes. I mean, sure, there are times where he comes out into the spotlight. He takes center stage. We might refer to those moments casually like, well, that was a God moment. You know, that's when we say that was a God moment. But there are plenty of other times when God is really acting more behind the scenes, allowing this world to move on, to continue to spin, for the kingdom to advance. It just kind of happens, and we don't oftentimes pay attention to it. It's kind of like an involuntary muscle in your body. It just does its job without you consciously thinking about it. God is working. Even when we're not thinking about it, God is working, even when we don't notice. That's maybe why our congregations connect so powerfully to this song, Waymaker. Even when I don't see him working, I know that he is. So this causes me to think about the behind-the-scenes roles in worship ministry. So what I want to do is, for just a moment, I kind of want to turn the stage lights around. And for a moment, I just want us to talk about the role of making sure that our worship ministry teams are strong behind the scenes. Okay? My first thoughts go to those who serve in a way where their feet never hit the platform at all. So whether you are in the role of a lighting tech or a media tech, or you coordinate the service, or you're a camera tech, a sound tech, I just want you to know that I know how hard you work. And I see the effect of your ministry. I see how the way that you serve helps those who are on the platform to be able to connect with the congregation better. Just this last week was a great experience for me as I was preaching Sunday morning, and our college age minister was leading worship that day. At our rehearsal Thursday night, I was able to be behind the scenes and work on some lights and some camera cues and call in the shots. And I truthfully had a blast. I had so much fun that night because I knew the songs, and I knew that the environment and the moment that needed to be captured for each song, even at various points throughout the song. And I just wanted to make sure that from a technical production standpoint, that we were reflecting those moments. I was able to help see that things were coming together and augment those moments in the songs. I love it when all those pieces come together. So first of all, I just want everybody that serves in the tech ministry to know that you are appreciated, and what you do is actually noticed. And I know that there's a lot of hard work and intentionality that goes into that. So first off, thank you. And just let this serve as a reminder for everyone who serves behind the scenes, just to be prepared. Be prepared to serve at your best. Come to rehearsal. Your part matters. And the way that you prepare for those moments on Sunday mornings really do count. My second thoughts go to those who serve on the platform, knowing that you also, even though you're up front, you also have a behind-the-scenes element to your ministry. We call it practice. Remember, practice is private, and rehearsal is relational. So your private practice does matter. The work that takes place behind the scenes that no one else really sees, it really does matter. When you practice your parts of the songs, you are serving behind the scenes to serve the congregation. And trust me, it shows. It shows at rehearsal, and it shows on Sunday morning. It shows whenever I have a sound tech come up to me and tell me that, man, you were firing on all cylinders that day. That lets me know that you were prepared. You valued the work behind the scenes to be at your best. So thank you. And then also just let that serve as a reminder for you that being prepared really does help you serve at your best. Yes, rehearsal matters, but so does private practice. You know, I believe that God works behind the scenes, and I believe that our worship ministry teams will serve best when we put in the time behind the scenes so that we can give God the best glory that we can give him as we serve His people to the best of our ability with all the behind scenes work that's being done. Just a thought for you this week.